Like, at some point, if you live a peppered enough existence in this world, you will deal with a variety of police officers, most of which you did not call. And eventually, you're gonna deal, if you deal with enough of them, you're gonna deal with the one cop that was almost you or somebody you know. And that's a weird moment that does happen if you're out there getting into enough shit. That one part where you're like, I'm gonna fight them all, and one guy comes around and looks at your t-shirt like, I like that band, I saw them in '97. You're like, that was a good show. Oh, my emotions. Like, there's not a lot of them, but there's a couple out there. Because some of them just need jobs. That's it. Some of them like, who's hiring? The police department, whatever. And it's some of them, it's just a job. And at the worst, it's a customer service job where the customer hates you all the time. And you know there's a bunch of them out there like, why'd you become a cop? I'm like, oh, well, I was bullied as a child, so I just repressed that anger, and now I can take it out on society with the protection of a badge. You're like, yeah, you fuckers are ruining it for everybody. But then you know there's a very, very small fraction of them. If you're like, why'd you become a cop? And like, oh, well, it pays $10 more an hour than the post office and I get a gun. Like, I get you. I was almost you. And I remember the first time I dealt with that type of cop, that like just party cop that should be doing something else because he's bad at it. I was at my first adult party. I was maybe like 20, 21, and a first adult party. Not adult party like some lascivious, coked out orgy or anything. But just that first party you go to where it's like the host is trying to make that transition of like, we're not just gonna be psychos tonight. And so it's where like you get there and there's like dip on the table. And it's not just like, oh, I got snacks. It's like, it was symbolic. It was the host going, nobody's gonna light themselves on fire or jump off the roof. I got snacks. And you just realize what that means. Like, it's over. Your youth is over. You're just like fucking 2 fingers in it. I think we went to somebody's house because they bought a new couch. That's why we were having a party. Like, you going to Tony's? Why, what's up? He bought a couch. What, with his money? Shit. That's a big move, man. Couches are free. You drive around, you get a couch. You want to get real ambitious, you go on Craigslist. He bought a couch? Somebody's doing well. So we went over to his apartment. It's like you couldn't even, that couch, again, that's just symbolic. It's not just a couch. That's somebody going, I'm gonna have a career and a family. That's why I buy new furniture. And you have to treat us as such. That's a baby, basically. You can't smoke or drink or do any drugs around it. You just have to compliment. It's a good couch, Tony. It's a nice couch. And everybody's gotta go on the back porch to get into all their nefarious shit. So this whole party just walks through, cool couch, bro, and then goes in the back. And it's a Chicago apartment. It's about 3 stories. We're on the back deck. Each apartment has its own back deck connected by a fire escape. So we're all out there, and nothing too crazy. Underage drinking. Everybody had a lot of pot, which back then you can catch a charge. It'd be like a pain in the ass to deal with. So it was a reason to get creeped out. A couple kids, huff something they found. So a few wild cards running around. Party. It's a party. There's untouched dip in the kitchen. So we're all just out there lamenting the fact that age has befallen us. And a uniformed police officer descends from the upstairs balcony. And that's not how cops break up parties. Not from above. And especially if you're messed up and partying and stuff, and you see that, you already assume the SWAT team just zip line through the front windows. So panic ensues. Like, they're coming in from everywhere. Just panic on the whole porch. You just got the pothead, smart enough to hide the pot, not smart enough to put it out, just jamming it into cargo short pockets, and then 30 seconds later, shit, which pocket? And then you got a 17-year-old who's just grenade tossing beers out of a 30-pack over the railing with the 22-year-old who bought them next to him, like, I can have those, they're mine. And he's just like, I'm not taking any chances. But nobody can go anywhere because we're just all stuck on this porch, so it's just a bunch of broken video game characters stuck between worlds. But the cop that came down was just affable, like just straight up friendly, like I've never even seen. Like friendly to the point where at first we all thought he was supposed to be an undercover cop, but he forgot to change into street clothes. Like that friendly. He's like, how's it going, you guys? I'm smoking a little Doge, man, chilling. I love it, I love it. What's everybody looking at? What's going on? What? Did I forget to change? Son of a bitch. He did. He just came downstairs and was just, love it, man. I love it. It's partying on a Friday, man. I miss it, man. That's my favorite night to party, Fridays, I can't anymore, I gotta work. Did he just point at his badge? Like we were unclear on what he did for a living? So he's hanging out on the porch, and he's just like, there's music playing. He's like this band, I heard these guys, and he's tapping his foot, and he's looking into the apartment, and he's just checking things out through the window, like, oh, he's investigating, he's looking for drugs. Did we have drugs? Did we have drugs? And like one of the, looking around, and they're like, oh, maybe he's waiting for backup, because we're a hostile group. It's not that people just frozen. It couldn't be that. And we realize he's looking in, but he's not even like he's just looking in there. He's like, oh, man. What's that, guacamole? I love that stuff, dude. It's a new couch. All right, man. Where'd you get that from? You bought it? Who does that, man? And he's looking in there, and he's tapping his foot, and he's listening to music, and we're all trying to figure, like, why is there a cop at our party? Just such a weird thing to have to ask. Like, does he want some guacamole? Do we offer it to him? So he's just tapping his foot, but eventually we realize, oh, we gotta self-incriminate because we gotta find out why he's here. Like, how do we say, like, is it this pot that you're here for? Like, somebody's like, ask him if the music's too loud. We're like, oh, good one, all right, music too loud. So he just gotta like, kind of like, officer? And just nothing, just. All right. Officer! And he finally, we get him, but even him turning around wasn't even like cop-like. He just goes, huh? Like, come on, dude. You're on duty. You can't surf cop us right now. What's up? Like, so we asked, we were like, so it's music's too loud, right? You're here because music's too loud, and that's why you're here. His response, he just goes, oh, no, man. You guys are cool. Guy died upstairs. Man, you suck at being a cop right now. I don't know if you've ever gotten the best news and the worst news in the same sentence before, but that's emotionally taxing on your heart. That's not even an emotional roller coaster. That's just an emotional elevator that does that. And even he could tell me, because the whole party just gasped and then shrank by 6 inches, like, and even he was affected because you could see him try and backpedal, like, no, it was natural causes. It's ours, natural causes. That's what somebody in the back of the party goes, that means it could happen to any of us at any time. Best crowd control I've ever seen. Unintentional crowd control was just like, you guys having a good time? Yeah? You've been dancing underneath your own mortality for 4 hours.